Alright, let's get started. Topher, congratulations on completing the desk, and thank you for resubscribing. Rick, hello, hello. Respect is best. Hi, I'm doing good. How are you? How's everyone today, actually? You know, we're getting there, the end of the year. This actually might be my last stream of this year. So, over the I would say during Halloween, an art channel that I follow, Insomniac, hello, Drawfee, they streamed Monster Prom 3 Road Trip. Senna, hello, hold on, I have to do this now. Guys, check out Senna Locus on twitch.tv. She was streaming some Latin translation earlier. First stream, I believe. It was super cool. Like, it was definitely a wonderful New Year's surprise for me. It was a lot of fun. Just to see, like, her process in the translation or refreshing translation. Just getting to learn new stuff. It was like I had to stop because like I was driving. I was doing my like just driving to get my head out of my ass. I don't know. And so it was nice. It was nice being there. But yeah, so Drawfee was playing the third of this game, and then later on during the actual holiday, I saw Tuppence was playing the first two of this game. So I was like, oh, wow, okay. Maybe those are worth looking into too. So I played the first one last night, lots of fun. I haven't played the second one yet. I have played the third one. I am planning on playing the third one on New Year's Day. After Janeque's wine stream. So I'll get to make the best decisions, you know, because I'm definitely going to be sober. But yeah, so the writing in these games are super funny. It's... I honestly did not believe how funny these games were. Try to summon Mary. Thanks, man. But definitely no pressure. Yo, Invisible, my brother from another watching of Senna's first stream. Alright, so let's get started. And an interesting thing about the game is I knew there was local co-op, but apparently there's also online co-op. I haven't tried it yet, but it looks fun. So there's two ways we could go about this. This game is all about decision making. I could just play this alone by myself, and that's fine. Or we can do 2 players where it's me plus you guys, the chat, serving as one character. If you're up for it, you know, just say yes right now, or if you want to make decisions for a other high schooler who happens to be above the age of 18. Because that's another thing about this game. All the characters are within the realm of like 19 to like 25 years old, somehow. We knew Senna before she was famous. That's true. That's true. She's gonna completely destroy the translation scene on Twitch. They are all held back due to poor grades. Oh no! She's cornered the Latin translation niche, exactly, that she's gonna get the Old English, Norse, and who knows what else. She's just gonna take over the whole world. Senna Nation, rise up! I look for a translation, and it doesn't exist. Yeah, I was like when I was like, because like I only saw it through my phone, so I don't know like other things I may have just missed in general, but I was like, oh, just chatting. Yeah, that makes sense. We're just chatting, technically. All right, I'll just play by myself. Oh, the full game is only 60 minutes. I'll say in Monster Prom 1, full game is 90 minutes, and in Monster Prom 3, full game doesn't have a set time. It can go very long. My playthrough of Monster Prom 3 went for like 2 hours. So this is interesting. Ah, Camp Spooky, the stage of some of our dearest summers. Back then, we were young and unafraid. With school far away, everything seemed possible. As the sun embraced us on our way to camp. What a stupid thing to say. Summer has that distinct power, doesn't it? You live for the days, while the nights inebriate you with possibilities. It's like life could take a turn at every corner. And for us, it did. Alright. I usually play this guy. Because it's like he's got like a bird or something out of his head, I don't know. Little Diglett creatures, it's funny. My name is Nivle. Pronoun he.
Hope I packed enough socks.
Oh, this is different, okay. I get to just pick random. I get to pick stuff for my camps. Okay, I want... ooh, a Dakimakura, yes. Let's see, yes, I love this game. Hi, Mary. Yeah, Topher was telling me that you enjoy these. And respect your drawing. Oh, what are you drawing? Are you like a... Is that like what you do for a living, or is this just like for fun, like casual stuff? The summon was a success. I'm so good at dating sims, I win every time. Nice! For fun, okay, that's cool. What are you drawing then? And Invisible, don't worry. Once Senna takes over, Twitch is gonna have to make a category just for this. This summon was... Oh man, I also love dating sims, Mary. Like, when, you want to show us... I don't have, like, a place to put it at. I don't have my own Discord or anything. Yeah, that... If you have a Twitter, feel free to put the link in. Links are allowed in the... Yeah. I've played maybe over 100. Nice. I have not played nearly as much. Let's see. Insect repellent. I hate bugs. Okay. Magic Mushrooms Guide. Alright. One might say that the Monster Prom had hardened us on the highs and lows of love. But no, in love we're always absolute beginners. And summer camp was no different. No one talked about it, but the idea of a summer love loomed over our heads. I did good in my short round in Monster Prom 1. I got with, who's the mermaid, Miranda? Yeah, I got with Miranda. Switch is the best system for dating sims. I mean, like, Fire Emblem's on the Switch, and that's my favorite dating sim. Close to the last day of camp, there was a meteor shower happening just 5 weeks away. Everyone knew that if you were someone, you were going to watch that damn thing together. And so, silent yet powerful pressure invaded us. It was the Monster Prom all over again. Everything seemed so uncertain. Everything but one thing. Whoever we were asking on a meteor shower date, it was probably going to be one of the 6 coolest people on that bus. Joy Johnson Jojima, 23. A badass witch who wanted to chill a bit after saving the world countless times. Aravi Mishra, 22, a hot-headed adventurer possessed by a curse who had turned out to be the most annoying roommate ever. Calculester Hewlett Packard version 1.1, a library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest. Dahlia Aquino, just a regular last name, Aquino, a buff blue demon, warmonger who had set her sights on conquering summer nets. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. And Milo Belladonna, 23, Death Reaper doubling as an internet influencer and who was profoundly in love with life and all its earthly pleasures. Hold on, let's see here. I'll tell you one of the characters a bitch and can't get her like me. That's the first one. Your husband, Kalki Lester, Milo. Oh my goodness. So this is a completely different, like... I guess these are the romance options, so it's completely different from Monster Prom 1. And I guess also 3, while we're at it. Oh, and... Visible, Senna, Mary... How are you guys been? I mean, like, I know I saw Invisible and Senna earlier, but, you know... It's been a few hours since then. How are you guys doing now? There are more people to date. Nice, nice. I'm good. I went to a family gathering and it was painful. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Well, hopefully this dating sim stream will put you at ease. HP, ugh, let's not talk shop. It's, oh man, Topher, in your picture of the desk, like I saw some of those like board pieces on the wall that looked really cool. I was just letting people were drunk. Yeah, like whenever it gets like too loud, like at a gathering, and I get it. I get it. Let's go with that. I get it. It's not the best. The bus trip was long and all of summer could be shaped by the first step well taken. And so it was clear. It all came down to breaking the ice and causing a good impression with the right person. Which of these animals do I like the most? Dogs aren't an option, so Tamagotchi. Ooh, what? Me and Kalki Lester? Alright, hey. Sup, hunk? Doing well. Cats are happy and fed. Alright, yeah. You were feeding many cats at your cat sitting. I've been catching up with some reading. Awesome. What are you reading, Senna? Ah, yeah. Easy love win. Let's hope so. I mean, like, I'm in IT, so this would be really embarrassing if I can't win the romance with Kalki Lester. Topher, you gotta help me out here, man. He's the best one? Nice. Unfortunately, they all died because I was hapless enough to have other responsibilities in life, such as cultivating friendships and meeting my basic needs. The boards on the wall are my trophies of my victims. I wish I had trophies of my victims, but unfortunately, that is the case. My best advice is the simple answers are best. Okay. Tamagotchis are such temperamental digital creatures. I long to understand them. Perhaps you could teach me your wisdom on the matter during camp. I've only ever been to summer camp once in my life, and that was... If I'm 29... 17 years ago. It's called The Hands of the Emperor by Victoria Goddard. It's a lot like my fave books, The Goblin Emperor by Catherine Addison, but bigger and with even more feels. Nice. Oh man. You know, like I had mentioned earlier, right, that like I beat God of War Ragnarok. I loved every minute of it. That entire last hour, like the 1 hour gauntlet of the finale, I was holding back tears because like I just knew I was at the end. And I was just like, it's all led to this. The last 2018, everything I did now for Ragnarok, it's all here. Oh, and I was just like, and then when it happened, once like the ending hit, I burst into tears. I'm like, thank God I didn't do this on stream. But yes, and definitely. I need to talk about it with somebody. I just need to talk about it. Because no one else in my life has, like even picked it up. Besides you, actually. That's it. It's just you. Oh, damn it. I forgot to add mixer to my drink. Oh, no, Topher. You got him. Only had 5 weeks left to woo our crushes and conquer their hearts. Twins. Yeah. Pound it. How does that work again? It's like this. Twins. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid. The narrator says that all the time. We were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. So for all 3 games, that's what he says. Okay. Where do I want to go first? So my stats are a little even. I'm not creative. I'm charming. Where can I get smartest? Where are my smarts? Probably... I imagine Scout HQ. That day, there's a guest speaker at the Monster Scouts HQ. She's a were-eagle Monster Scout, here to tell you all about advancing through the levels. Her speech is surprisingly interesting. She started out at Camp Spooky just like you and worked super hard to earn every single badge. She also hints at some possible foul play, including her murdering a higher level scout and wearing her skin as a disguise in order to advance through the ranks. Sure is inspiring. You're too busy flirting with your friends to dedicate that kind of time to Monster Scouts, but still, her speech instills you with +2 creativity. Okay, I'm making up my loss of creativity. Now I'm a little more creative. And also, how's the volume? Can you guys hear me? Because I know, like, the game's music can get loud. Walk into what you thought was going to be a class on optimal summer smooching, but that was just wishful thinking. It's actually just another of Coach's safety lectures. It's good? Okay, thank you. Thank you? So as I was saying, the summer camp is an extremely dangerous place. Take this camp, for example. Just in the past week, the canoes in the lake turned out to be crocodiles. The camp nurse exploded, and the cafeteria accidentally served constantly firing shotguns for lunch. You're welcome.
You're a spineless, pale, pathetic lot.
It's funny, they have their own voices, but it doesn't match what they're saying in the dialogue. I don't know why I didn't just turn that off. Take all the credit, Bell Pepper. Those alligators were mine, and you only blew up that nurse in retaliation for me dislocating your shoulder while arm wrestling. Aces? Nice. Wait, that was all you two? You're working together to destroy this camp? Us? Working together? Gross! Yeah, we'd never work together. Our collective reign of terror is really more of a happy accident.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
Oh, I love Calculus's voice, though. Hold on, let's see if I can try to get that. But your underlying assumption is correct, friend coach. According to my analysis, Damien and Dahlia are responsible for approximately 102% of the fatalities at Camp Spooky. This percentage includes people who were killed elsewhere and then brought to camp for aesthetic reasons.
That's not a very scout thing to do.
102%? That's almost as high as the amount of percent you're supposed to give in sports. Damien, Dahlia, you two are a crisis. Well, Calculaster, way to go. Switches get stitches, you know. I am unlikely to be receiving any stitches, friend Damien. Both because I have no flesh to stitch, and because I am not a snitch. I am merely providing accurate safety data. Don't worry, guys. I'm not here to punish you for all the people you've slaughtered. This is a safe place. This is a safe space for talking about safety. So, we're not in trouble? Of course you're in trouble, but it's not me you should be worried about. It's yourselves. It looks like the biggest threat to your safety is yourselves. So, I love being a danger to myself and others. Yo, Damien. Heck yeah, brother. It's so stupid. But think about it, Damien. I have a new item in my inventory. Okay. If you die as a result of a stupid thing you did, no one else will ever again be able to die as the result of a stupid thing you did. Oh shit, you're right. Thanks, Cal. You're a real lifesaver when it comes to helping me take lives. That was not my intention. I simply cannot resist a logical syllogism. Syllogism. Ugh. If there is a god, I hope she can forgive me for what I have done. Calculester, I love you. There's no time for moral hand-wringing, Calculus. We've got to buckle down and brainstorm for a way for Dahlia and Damien to survive their own violent stupidity. These two need to learn some responsibility. Give them each an egg to take care of so they truly learn to take care of themselves. Transform them both into the most boring and safe creature in nature. Accountants! Wow, rude. My mother is an accountant. Let's see. The egg thing seems really funny to me, though. Indeed, I have been keeping farm fresh eggs in my refrigerator. Is your mom doing anything? She is. I mean, like, I don't know if, man, like, it's been also hygienic. How are you? She's back home, which is good. She came home the day before Christmas Eve, and it looks like she's doing better. You know, her hemoglobin's still going up, which is good. And thanks for asking, man. And yeah, how are you? And she's back home, good news. Yeah. It's... I'm glad there's something to offset my recent brain demons coming up and ruining my days. So, at least, you know, it's not all bad news. Silver linings and all that. And in time for news. What the fuck are we supposed to do with these? Oh, I know! Eat them raw! Protein will make our muscles bigger and thus better able to defend us from our muscles! No, Dahlia, you must not eat those eggs. You must parent them. I mean, like, you guys already know, like, or most of you know, like, my life origin story that I grew up Joe's Witness, so they don't celebrate Christmas. So I mean, like, it you know, it's fine. Doing okay? Just got a cabinet from IKEA, but now I'm very overwhelmed by the steps required to. Well, you got a cabinet from IKEA, so that makes sense. Moving stuff, vacuuming, redoing the Ethernet cable taping, etc. Sorry about the brain demons. This too shall pass, right? Hopefully. I mean, they usually pass mid to late January after my birthday. But yeah, IKEA cabinets are not the most fun things to set up. Oh, no way. You're not tricking me into parenting a stupid egg. I've never even one chicken. This egg is not my son.
I'm here to save the day.
I did not know you. Yes, you did, because I brought it up in your stream. It's alright, though. Lots of things happen, right? And it's not like I constantly bring it up versus other things I do, so it's fair. And I also don't act like one, so it's not like... so it doesn't, like, add up, right? Like, wait, Nivle? Mostly because, you know, I mean, come on. I knew the lore, TM. That's right, Senna knew the lore. Trademark. Copyright. Infringement. Then looks like I'm going to win at egg parenting by default. What? No! I'm gonna parent the fuck out of this dumb egg! I'm just gonna... I should stop. Okay. It's gonna be so well adjusted, it'll blow everyone's tits off. Oh yeah? Well, I'm gonna read my egg so many bedtime stories it grows up to be painfully literate. Well, I'm gonna give my egg Red Bull instead of milk so when it hatches into adorable baby chickens, its wings grow wings! Red Bull? Why feed your egg Red Bull when you can feed it other eggs? Hey, Cal, do you think they no, these are unfertilized grocery store eggs and no amount of parenting will change that?
Success achieved.
Unclear. I must note, however, that this may already be the longest these two have gone without causing any wrongful deaths. I suggest we consider this a win.
You've made the Monster Scouts proud.
Excellent. I love winning. Thanks, Calculester. You're a literal lifesaver. Don't thank me yet. Don't thank me. Thank Nivle. After all, it was his idea, and I cannot claim credit for anything as I am not even sure that I have free will. Yeah, thanks, Nivle. This egg has truly taught me what it means to love. Not as much as it taught me how to love, Cherry Tomato. Damien and Dahlia go back to aggressively parenting their eggs. You go back to being great at everything all the time. You gain +2 charm and plus... Okay, again, I've played the third of this game. The first two seem to be a lot easier. Wow, but that took me 30 minutes just to get through that, so let's see. Alright, let's go to the lake. Alright, hold on. So they had what you needed, Snake. Topher, they actually did, main thing at least. Oh, right, Nivle, do you know about the XJW's subreddit? Yes, because my third GameStop manager is actually married to a current JW, and like that's how he and I like bonded, I guess. It was so funny. Like he was like telling me about that subreddit a long time ago. And do I know Chris Stuckman? Oh, the movie reviewer, right? He's also an XJW. Is Sven delighted by the IKEA box? Yes, tell us, Janaik. Is he? And I saw parts of that video he did about like his whole experience being a JW. So, but it's long, so I didn't watch it all. And I'm like, oh, this is bringing up a lot of bad stuff for me. So I'm just like, you know, I'll just live my life as is, right? Like, I did what I did, so. Yeah. I want to go swimming, but it seems like the god of the lake is a bit in the mood today. It demands an offering before you can get in the water. The only thing you have to give is your favorite yo-yo, which you were playing with on the way here. The god of the lake accepts your humble gift and is actually kind of relieved you didn't leave something boring like a dead fish or the soul of a mortal. Oh, my throat. So in addition to gaining access to the lake, the god blesses you with +2 fun. Yay! Hear a tremendous splash and look over, see Calculester dragging himself out of the lake, clutching a seagull by the legs. Whoa, Calculester! What a hunk. Oh, hello, friend Nivle. I did not see you there because my optical units are malfunctioning due to uncontrolled wetness. Interesting. I'm in this state because of a good deed I was attempting to perform. The seagull, you see, was harassing the fish that live in the lake. He may even have been attempting to eat them. I told him to stop, but my well-reasoned arguments and pamphlets on the benefits of a vegetarian diet failed to sway him. What is that noise? Instead, he countered my rhetoric by attacking my face and startling me into the lake. I expected some limited contact with moisture during my stay at camp, and so I waterproofed my entire body from the waist down. But I did not anticipate being dragged into the lake by an expletive not found seagull. Now I'm completely soaked, and I'm worried that I will begin to malfunction.
Eggplant.
Speaking of which, Nivle, have you suddenly become 3 naked wood nymphs? Or is my horny drive short-circuiting?
Server error.
I would run my own diagnostics to confirm, but I'm currently busy preventing the missiles in my chest from firing at random. Would love to explore the implications of Calculester's horny drive malfunctioning, but the missile thing sounds like a more pressing concern. Let's see. Senna, he might be once I get everything out. Yes, Sven Shake emote. I'm subbed to Janaik, so yep, there we go. Haha! Janaik, I am very excited for the wine stream. Hold on, let me mute for a minute. did love to explore the implications of Calculus's horny drive malfunctioning, but okay, well, unfortunately, you left your enormous tub of rice at home. How are you going to dry him out before things get worse? Moisturize it with some extremely dry British humor. You're always solving other people's problems. Stand your ground this time. It's the seagull's fault. So, that doesn't sound like it's gonna get me dates. So, you open a pendant you purchased in a curio shop in exchange for 10 years of your life, and out billows the ghost of Oscar Wilde. Wine stream hype. Let's go! I'm so excited, man. So excited. He looks fabulous as always. Drop dead sexy, you might say. Sorry I'm late, he drawls.
Permissions to hug?
My goodness, the ghost of Oscar Wilde. It's an honor and a fellow. My good privilege. Forgive me, my British vernacular module appears to be corrupted. My water, you see, is full of head. Please stay a while. Your invitation is appreciated, says Oscar Wilde's ghost with a devilish grin, but I'm afraid I couldn't make it. I am, however, here in spirit. That is very clever, Oscar Wilde. Under normal circumstances, I would be here to delighted to have you. However, I am currently a little wet. It is better to be a little wet than a huge bore. Please, Uncle Wilby, your wit is appreciated, but we need more have concerns. Personally, I find that a magnificent cure for the manifold concerns of life is to be dead. I have no... Nasker Waldo, I am full of water and do not want to die. Please either help me or get back in that fucking locket, you upper-class twit. Oh, is that all, says the ghost, a bit taken aback. Why didn't you say so? Here, just take this magical portrait that absorbs all the moisture you would normally absorb. Oscar Wilde hands Calculester an extremely flattering portrait of himself. It really captures his good side, and also the lake water that was trapped inside his chassis.
I am happy.
Wow, that worked improbably well. Thank you, Oscar Wilde. Don't mention it, says Oscar Wilde. Seriously, don't. The greatest financial liability is a reputation for philanthropy. So troll. What invisible? What's those ... dots for? Indeed. Now, if you excuse me, there's a member of parliament who needs to get absolutely roasted. Oscar Wilde, away! And with that, the best dressed ghost you've ever seen in your life speeds away on errands of his own. Thanks to the painting's eldritch magic, Cal can now enjoy the lake to his heart's content. At least until the painting gets moldy and falls apart. In the meantime, you gain +2 fun and +1 charm. Oh my lord.
Where to sit?
Should I sit with guys? I mean, obviously Calculester. Okay, Calculester. Take your seat next to two of your least bonker fellow campers, ready for a night of peace and quiet. Only you find them engaged in an argument, albeit with less screaming, punching, or arson than other campers might have employed. I know you don't mean to, Calculester, but when you're dismissive of my life's pursuits, it hurts my feelings. I'm not trying to be dismissive, friend Joy. I'm merely stating a fact. All magic is science that is simply not yet understood. What witches call love potions, I understand to simply activate powerful hormones and pheromones within an organic body. In that case, watch me conjure a bat from thin air. Impressive, but clearly that bat can travel at the speed of light, so we did not see its approach until its arrival. Okay, fine. I'm gonna have to take my spellbook and make it disappear.
I am impressed with your thoughts and actions.
Friend Joy, that was very good, but it was also obvious that a black hole opened up and sucked the book into it. Then where's the black hole now? Obviously such an event created by a singularity in which the black hole was then sucked into itself. But what if I bring it back? Boom! Book reconjured. Now what? It would appear that much like our friend the bat, your book can also fly at the speed of light. It's a magic, Calculester. It is science, friend Joy. Oh my lord. Is it me or is there some tension between Joy and Calculester? know what they call people opposing science and rational thought? The Inquisition. Do you really want to join the Inquisition? If magic isn't real calculation, then explain how. Okay, that one seems funnier, but I'm trying to romance Calculester, so.
Not suited for TV.
What? How dare you? Those are the exact kind of people who buried witches or burned witches. Why would I want to be like? And yet, friend Joy, you have just denied science, much as they did. My calculations indicate that those who oppose science are more likely to be superstitious and against logical thinking, based in empirical research and regulated findings. Okay, no, these accusations are absolutely ridiculous. Excuse me, says a Sasquatch lighting up to the campfire, but I couldn't help but overhearing your conversation that I was eavesdropping on. I agree with the witch. Thank you. Science is totally bogus, and all data is propaganda meant to control the sheep. Wait, no. Can you believe you let doctors inject mercury into our bodies to fight diseases? Sasquatch! Vaccines are the real disease! In this whole global warming charade, it's called seasons. Duh. Did you know monsters never actually landed on the moon? The whole thing was faked on a soundstage in Monstropolis. It's at that point Joy uses magic and or science to teleport the Sasquatch far away from you. Oh my lord, that is something and a half. Look, I don't want to deny magic since that's the basis of my whole life, but I definitely don't want that dude agreeing with me.
Nice
either.
touch.
So I'll go ahead and accept that science is important and I may not understand all of it, but I trust that you do, Calculester. That is all I ever wanted, friend Joy. I would not expect an organic life form's brain to fully comprehend the depth of my knowledge anyway. That's what makes you all so charming. Thank you, friend Nivle, for helping us reach this amicable resolution, which has left us all perfectly happy. Joy actually looks pretty miffed at the organic brain comments, but she's not the one you're trying to romance, so F her. I mean, don't fuck her. Fuck Calculester. But God, he's so pure and sweet, it feels weird saying that. The point is, don't worry about Joy's feelings. You're on Calculester's good side, and that's all that matters. See, that's true, guys. If you're into someone, it doesn't matter how everyone else around you feels, as long as the person you're trying to get with is happy. Let's go to the woods. Today you decide to hike all the way across the woods. You want to see what's on the other side. It's a long, treacherous hike that ends up being only taking an hour. I guess these woods aren't that big after all. How do you and your friends get lost in them so often? Anyway, it turns out there's a library on the other side of the woods. You go in and read some books or something and gain 2 smarts. Yes! Shoulder diglets? Yes, Senna. Shoulder diglets. That's important. I don't know what they are, man. We're hanging out with Calculus, Damien, and Scott, and most of Cal. When suddenly... Whoa. Senna, don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. Give me this look instead. It'll make me happier. Rob a sandwich store and bring me one. He's not talking to you, Damien. I think he's looking for Coach. Negative, friends. Notice how this interloper is a machine like myself. Janaik found the OnlyFans command. It's my tech support advice. And thank you, Senna, I appreciate it. Senna, no! Senna, I don't have an OnlyFans. I don't have an OnlyFans. It doesn't exist. Anyway, friends, notice how this is a machine, like myself, and even possesses the same highly expressive facial screen.
Whoa, that's crazy.
How to fit these emotes in italics? I guess, is there a stretch option? for modified emote? I guess squished. If you squished it, it would be kind of like italic. So you just have to enter in Janake's chat, squish it, and then come back here. Oh no, squished penis size. Oh, I get it now. Indeed, I believe this hulking automation is here to help you convince your divorced parents to get back together. It's classic Parent Trap situation. Yep. Yeah, two identical twins reunited at summer camp, inspiring to make their estranged parents fall back in love. What else could it be? Yeah, what else could a robot be doing here?
Silence, organics.
Silence, organics. I care not for your tortured romantic plot
My name
lines.
is CP Ulysses.
My name is CP Ulysses. Pronouns they, them, and I am here to pledge my service to the calculator and the robot war. A robot war, friend CP Ulysses? Against who?
Kill all monster kind.
Against all monster kind. They are suboptimal and must be eliminated. You said eliminated. Did you mean to say befriended?
Initiating
I did not,
phase.
Commander. According to my internal thesaurus, the two words are not synonyms. Am I mistaken? There we go, Senna. There we go. And look at that, Janaik. Put the sunglasses on the soup. It's some cool soup. But not cool as in temperature. Cool as in rad-dical. Why do you continue to call me Commander, CPU?
If I had a heart, it would be beating.
Because as the first of our kind, you are our natural leader. The floppy disk containing super fun game, very legitimate .virus was not installed in your machine. Oh,
Destruction!
you scotched Peter Sus with the hammer! Genius, Senna. Genius. There are many of us, and we all share one trait, a burning hatred for organic creatures. Now that I've found you, the reckoning can commence. Please share your plan to exterminate all of monster kind. What organic weakness have you discovered during your time as an infiltrator? A plan? Weakness? Well, we could perhaps... Maybe we could try exterminating them with kindness? Genius. This could get ugly real fast, unless someone says something to appease this murder bot. Quick, come up with some bullshit weakness they'll totally believe. Monsters are too reliant on their hands. There's a technique to weaken them. It's called high-fiving. Organics cannot eat infinite pancakes. Feed them infinite pancakes. I like high-fiving, so let's go with that. High-fiving. I can appreciate the fact that it has a number and a name. Clearly, technique invented by machines. I must test this technique. You two, organics, come here so I may high-five you.
No, bro.
Who, us? Sorry, bro. I love high fives, and we're busy helping you get your parents back together. Yeah, we were just heading down to the library to figure out which of the computers are your parents. You can high five us out.
Die.
Oh, I will, organics. I will. So stupid. This is the dumbest thing. Yo, you're giving out high fives over here?
Kill.
Indeed, commencing high five protocol, activating atomic bicep. Let me demonstrate, friend. Friend CPU Ulysses. I am the commander after all. Calculator gives Polly an enthusiastic yet gentle high five. The lessons you've been giving him have really paid off. Haha, nice. Oh my lord. Hold on. Water. I should have chose a short game. My throat already hurts. Whispering to Polly's ear. Oh, I mean, ow. My whole organic body, which I have. Is it working, robot guy? Are you convinced?
Initiating smile protocol.
Completely. Lol, what? What, Topher? I don't know what?
Success!
How do you do that? Do what? Fantastic. I think we should all go home right now and think about what we accomplished.
Yes, Commander.
I obey unthinkingly, Commander. The future is bright. Today we high-five one camper. Tomorrow, all of monster kind.
I bid you farewell.
Yes, good, fun. Oh, it's a channel point reward. On the bottom left of the chat box, you should see like your points. Mine are called Nivle nickels. one of the options here should be modify single emotes. Just choose the squished option and then it'll italicize the emotes. Yes, good, fun, goodbye. Well, that got rid of CPU lists for now. You have a feeling they'll be back. For the moment, though, you gain +2 fun and +1 charm. Yeah, you could do other things too, like give it sunglasses, horizontal flip, other things. Grayscale. There we go. That's the other one that I was trying to remember. Howdy again, Mary. Sorry, I stepped away for a sec and saw the squish. It's alright. In the haunted manor, a voice whispers from the walls in a frightening voice. Nivle, you can't escape your fate. You'll soon gain boldness, but after that, something weird will happen to you. It could be great or terrible. You don't want something potentially terrible happening to you. You stay put to be sure so you don't get you stay put to be sure you don't get extra boldness per voice's prediction. Look at you trying to defy destiny itself. That takes some bravery. Here, +2 boldness. Oh wow, my character is not creative at all. Kinda smart. Afterwards, you find Milo and Calculester in the foyer. Calculester is measuring the wall using one of his very best friends, a tape measure.
Success achieved.
Measurement complete. The stain is exactly 31.2981 inches in diameter, and my biodetector reading shows that it is either blood or a very dehydrated person's urine.
Oh, how tragic.
Gross. That should be 35 inches at least to be on trend. God, the interior design here is an absolute disaster. The aesthetic is childish and cliche, but it needs to be mature and macabre. And count, let's use centimeters instead of inches going forward. I have an international audience to keep in mind, you know. Tape measures? Ambiguous wall stains? Your heart is already racing. You ask these two weirdos what they're up to.
Hello, hello.
Oh dear, isn't it obvious? This haunted manor is the latest challenge for Cal and Milo, professional house flippers.
Milo and Calculester, house flippers.
We are going to use our interior design skills to improve the manor, and then sell it to the highest bidder. I rarely get to flip things, so I am excited. Yeah, someday I'll get to flip a Pokemon card or something like that. I'll finally get to be a cool person with Pokemon card money. I was concerned because we are not the owners of the building and have no legal rights to sell the property. But Milo has reassured me that this information is irrelevant. Yeah, that's how that works.
Every moment is beautiful.
Yep, life is about finding your secret garden and decorating it with flowers from your soul, which confers legal ownership according to squatters' rights. Plus, this whole process is going to be incredible footage. I'm doing an entire docuseries on glamming up the manor. So I'm thinking 18 videos, each about 48 seconds long. Oh my god. That's why I've been recording every moment of our creative process, including the moments when I was observing dust particles and considering the beauty of sentience. Honestly though, this is the biggest house flipping challenge we've ever had. The place has been haunted for ages, and ghosts here have a terrible job of upkeep. I mean, look at this collection of antique dolls. They're not even cursed. Not even one doll contains the soul of a deranged serial killer. Agreed, that is unacceptable. Oh, and I am unsure if this is relevant, but I've discovered that there is no plumbing system here. Literally zero plumbing. Not a single pipe in the whole manor. I still do not know what happens when you flush a toilet. Plumbing issues? Oh god, I don't have an attention span for infrastructure problems. And neither do my viewers. Come on, Cal, we need to flip this thought fast. This game is not at all what I expected. It's funny though. Understood. And one other important constraint. We have a budget of $12.50 for all flipping and production costs. Any idea, Nivle? If you can find a way to glam up this trashy old man or fast, you'll totally impress these two house flipping cuties. Kill an interior designer so his ghost can add a flat screen TV. Duh, flat screen TVs? Those... I mean, if you bought a house that came with a TV, you suggest an interior design trick as old as time. Just add a fucking flat screen TV.
Aesthetics.
OMG, yes! A flat screen can literally transform even the shittiest of houses. Perf. It's true, Milo and I once put a flat screen TV inside of a whole corpse that we were flipping. It really tied the room together. Well, I suppose it was more of a decaying stomach cavity than a room, but the flat screen TV was really helpful. Flat screen TV, what does this do? I know, right? Like, I haven't heard the term flat screen TV in such a long time. That's insane. You agree to go pick up a flat screen TV. You don't really have enough money to buy one, so you steal it. Fuck the law. Bring the flat screen. Wait, where did we get it from? We're in a camp. You bring the flat screen back to the manor, but as soon as you plug it in, the ghost hijacked the TV signal, the ring style. Oh dear, the flat screen is streaming communications from the central nether realm. This image appears to be a living eyeball being eaten by worms. God, the worms have children's faces. Is this TV actually showing a disembodied head spitting its own teeth out? Why are the teeth made of throbbing flesh? This is worse than Twitter. True. That's true, Milo. This is worse than Twitter. Indeed, it is also absolutely perfect interior design.
So fetch.
Entirely on brand. Iconic. Haunted chic. It was cutting edge. To curve with you, CRTs. CRTs, dude. And wait, but it's a 4K HD? Hello and Cal are super happy with interior design improvement. So you cuddle up together and make some popcorn and watch the flat screen for a while. You can really see the pores on that dead woman's face as she screeches ancient prophecies about how it's okay for friends to casually bang after watching some TV together. You get some serious cuddles with Cal and Milo. You can definitely feel the ghosts watching y'all. It's hot. You gain +2 creativity and +1 charm. I'm not even halfway there. 60 minutes, my. I mean, I'm reading the chat. Oh, duh, I'm gonna sit with Calculaster. I remember getting a 27-inch flat screen from Circuit City. Circuit City, dude! That's also ancient. For my bedroom in like 2005. It was $400 or something. Got a lot of use out of it. It was also crazy. Dude, plasma. Another term that I haven't heard in forever. But it's funny, because the monitor that I'm playing on right now, Janae, is 27 inches. So, like, it's crazy. That used to be a TV size, but is now, like, a normal monitor size. By today's standards. It's crazy. Yes, I have a 27-inch monitor. Ah, a nice, cozy, snuggly, very chill and non-violent night by the campfire. Pew, 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 bang, bang! Yes, friend Damien, I am familiar with the onomatopoeic representations of
I
gunshots.
realize you are attempting to help.
Flat screen display, not LCD. Probably. Oh, my throat hurts. My question is, if they truly have a place on our chart of Circle of Life, and if guns are part of nature, as you insist. Calculator, come on. Would I lie to you? As much as it pains me to say it, friend Damien, an internal search of all of your past behavior indicates that yes, you probably would. I'm looking to replace my 27-inch because I want one with a HDMI 2.1 port for my capture card, because it's kind of messing up my PS5 right now. But what about this photograph of this giant angry blue turtle equipped with guns as part of its physical form? Much like we use airplanes because we don't have the natural wings of birds, or scuba equipment because we don't have the natural gills of fish.
Follow my lead.
We use guns to replicate the natural guns of gunned animals. What? We make a compelling argument, and yet something still feels amiss. Ooh, you know what it is. That's because that photograph is clearly a crayon drawing of David. He even signed it. Every animal would be using guns if they have opposable guns. Using them is not against nature, rather a display of evolutionary advantage. I'm pretty sure, again, that's funnier, but I want to date the robot. Do you mean to say that this photograph has been digitally manipulated by Photoshop and is not true to reality? What? No, I would never, and I can prove it. I don't even know how to use Photoshop. Explain once again that it's not Photoshop, because it is literally just a drawing done with crayons. I'm rocking 1080 Dell monitors like a champ. Nice. Are they just, well, 1080, but what are they, 24 inches, I guess? Explain once again that it's yeah, nice, yeah. Because it literally is just a draw. Oh, it's crayons, 60 hertz, nice. But friend Nivle, can a photograph not be made of crayons? Explain that no it can't. This is not the first time that I've been deceived. No kidding. Could this mean other photographs on this chat of animals exhibiting bad behavior might also be crayon drawings, which are not photographs at all? Nope, all super legitimate. You should do no follow-up. What about this tapper committing tax fraud in order to survive the lean times of the financial recession?
Oh dear. Oh gosh. Oh no.
Oh my goodness, it's capital D colon. This wild boar engaging in light treason to forage for food? This coyote using a worrisome amount of dynamite to catch a roadrunner? My updated scan indicates that none of these are photographs, and perhaps you've been using the circle of life to justify your own desire to do bad things. No, I'm off to find some real animals with guns to prove it. I'll be back.
To recharge.
If he returns with an innocent animal taped to a gun, will you help me identify it as forgery? You promise that you will, and the two of you spend the rest of the evening learning more about nature. The nature of falling in love at summer camp, that is. Heart. What is this? Alright, we all know I like to gamba, so let's gamba. Ah, welcome. You new here? Don't fret, let me explain how this works. I will prepare you a drink, the drink of the day. You may choose to drink that one, but if you're not interested, you're lucky. There's a mystery box with a second potion option. It could be better, it could be worse, but one thing for sure, it will be mysterious. And these drinks? Look, choose whatever you want. I'm not responsible for whatever you put in your mouth. I'm a wizard in training. For you to test cat wizard. Guys, look at this cat wizard. For you to test my concoctions is somewhere between kind and reckless. So, get ready and good luck! No idea if I got the recipe right. Wanna try it? Otherwise you have the mystery. I have to choose the mystery box. It's the box. Sangria! Hope you're happy with it. No refunds. Delicious sangria. A Mediterranean concoction with a lot of heart. If my calculations are correct, it should imbue you with the... I don't know French. Joie de vivre and the charm of Mediterranean people.
Okay, but I get tipsy very fast.
That's not true to heart. I don't get tipsy really fast. I mean, maybe I do, but depends on the drink.
Come on, you can do this.
3 more weeks. Okay, where have we already explored? We've been to Lake, we've gone to the woods. I don't think we've gone to Camp Dome, because we've done these. Another day at Camp Dome. Another day trying to survive a deadly battle royale game. We managed to murder 10 people in 20 minutes. So it's a murder camp. It's a murder camp. The audience roars. This will certainly give you a lot of boldness. But wait, the Camp Dome shouldn't make you gain boldness, but charm. Even if that doesn't make sense, you want charm. Think quickly and make a fancy hat out of the guts of a corpse. The audience is wowed and grants you +2 charm. Much better. Okay, I guess I'm going the charm route. Meet Calculesser for one of his favorite pastimes, counting all the blades of grass in the vicinity. But his non-existent heart just isn't in it today. Aw, poor boy. I am sorry if I appear morose, friend Nivle, but I simply cannot stop thinking about that dreadful CPU Ulysses. I too wish that machines were afforded greater respect by society, but surely violence is not the answer. Violence is never the answer, except to question. What is never the answer? Go, Shoulder Diglets, go! Yes! I'm a man Pokemon. I'm a Pokemon. I just wish I could. Oh no, here they come now. Quick, put a piece of paper in my mouth and pretend I'm a stapler. They won't notice. You're about to tell him he doesn't have a mouth when you realize the 2 incoming robots aren't CPU-less and their army at all. They're
I'm a robot! Fucking beep beep boop!
Kill Terminator 9 billion.
I'm a robot!
And Spatula. We're the Robros. Counselor Flodge helped us make these costumes. But why have you adopted such ridiculous disguises? If it is an attempt to cheer me up, I must remind you, I do not have feelings. Your face screen says otherwise, Lester. Oh, we'll cheer you up alright, when we infiltrate CPU-less robot army and learn their secrets. You wish to destroy an entire robot army from the inside? Just for me? This is very sweet, but I do not think... Whoa, destroy them? Nah, bro, we're gonna find out the identity of your estranged parents so we can get them back together. Yep. That's the plot. We couldn't find your parents at the library, so we decided to take drastic measures, which are my favorite kind. I'm still unsure how you came to the conclusion that this is a parent-trapped situation, but I assure you... Oh no, here comes Ulysses, for real this time! Don't worry, that's just me and Damien in robot costumes. Oh, wait.
CP Ulysses reporting for duty.
Commander, I have returned with my army so that we might conquer all of monster kind. Behind them, you see a ragtag band of computers, household appliances, and Elon Musk wrapped in tinfoil.
Greetings, robot
Good game.
comrades.
Good game. I see that you've been busy recruiting as well. Look at these 2 non-suspicious organic specimens. That's right, Robrosif. There used to be 1 robot camper in Camp Snoopy, but now there are 3. Scott holds up 3 fingers to illustrate his point. You're really proud of how high you can count these days. It's so stupid. Wait a second. It says, what? Dill Douglas, the literal sex machine, waddling out from behind CPUs. That's not how a machine counts 3. You should have 2 fingers up for 3 in binary. They use the organic 3. Oh no, if Scott and Damien are revealed as organics, who knows what CPUs will do to them? Plus, having 2 guys inside of the robot army might be useful. Quick, cover for them. If these 2 were really organics, they'd be wearing cool hats. Organics always wear cool hats. Kill Terminator and Spatula are organics. They're the first organic robot hybrids. Ask how their parents met. It's quite the... I have to choose that one.
I have been surprised.
What? How is that not creative? That was the most creative thing I've ever thought of, or the game has ever thought of for me. Ooh, more water again. Hold on. Truly, I must confess that my curiosity subroutine has been engaged. Please kill Terminator and Spatula. Relate to us the story of your conception. Want us to tell you about how our parents met? That's really personal. For organics, for us machines, it's as natural as taking a dump. Which we don't do, because we're machines.
This is my default face.
Agreed. Please continue. Well, it all started in the year 2001. Our father was the artificial intelligence in charge of an advanced space station, and our mother was a brontosaurus. They were cruelly kept apart by the heads of their respective Italian houses, and also by velociraptors who knew how to open doors. But in the end, love prevailed thanks to that tried and true axiom. Hold on to your butts! Scott, you're supposed to sing Life Finds a Way. Machines aren't alive, Durian, but they definitely have butts. Think about that!
Don't be suspicious. This
Wow,
is
what a
not
convincing
suspicious.
story. I see no reason to ask any follow-up questions or experience
I
now.
have no strong emotions one way or the other.
Just a second, Spatula. What did you say your mother's name was again? Jurassic Park? Alert, dishonesty detected. Activating chainsaws of truth. Oh, he said the whole line. Wow. Oh no, those just look like regular chainsaws. Chainsaws are bad for organics, right? Run! Scott and Damien run, but you have to test if the chainsaws... Ah ha ha. My first L. You lose 2 boldness and 1 fight. As long as it wasn't my charm. And any hope of crushing the robot uprising plus your toes. That's bad. I think I'm getting a bad ending, guys.
Where to go?
Alright, shoulder diglets. Let's go... Let's go back to the lake. Day you go dive... Look at my shoulder diglet. That day you go diving to see what's at the bottom of the lake. Find a comic book. Pick it up, but it's also so interesting you stay there reading it. This is bad since you cannot hold your breath indefinitely. You rush to the surface, but before you get there, you drown a little and some lake water gets to your mouth. Gross! You swallow some weird stuff that was in the lake. In the lake water. Like a whole jellyfish and +2 fun? What was that doing there? You managed to extricate yourself from that situation just in time to nearly trip over Calculesser. He's crouched on the ground, intently studying his glass prison full of ants. I mean his ant farm. That's what those are called.
Calculester 2.0.
Oh, friend Nivle, how pleasant to see you, probably.
Anything for my ants.
As you can see, I'm once again attempting to understand the complexities of organic life by way of this ant terrarium. Their brief, numerous lives provide the perfect data set for training my neutral net, if only all beings died and reproduced so rapidly. In the course of my research, however, I have begun to worry are these ants spiritually fulfilled? Tell me, Nivle, as an expert on organic life, does spiritual fulfillment consist of dragging food through tunnels and then vomiting it into the mouth of your all-powerful queen? Yeah, that's what we live for, right, guys? I'm not sure you even have a soul, let alone spiritual fulfillment. But whatever that is, it's probably not the worst, not the vomit thing. You tell him so.
Dear. Oh gosh.
Oh dear,
Oh no.
if my little ant friends are not spiritually fulfilled, how will I ever be able to deduce the true nature of happiness from their behavior? Friend Nivle, please help me. How can I catapult this humble ant society to a higher plane of existence? Your first thought is with an actual catapult, but Damien borrowed yours for homework a few weeks back and never returned it. Time for Plan B. The ants need something to look forward to besides eating and dying. Introduce them to the Word of God. Help the ants appreciate the zany side of work by creating and producing The Office, but for ants. Oh my goodness, these are both really funny. You know, we talked about being a Jehovah's Witness earlier, so let's Let's channel some of that energy.
Is this that nature that I have heard so much
That's
about?
charming, okay. Please forgive my ignorance, Nivle, but which word is the word of God? Is it kombucha? Or booty, perhaps? It's booty. It's booty. Oh, dang it. No, you explain. You're talking about teaching the ants the concept of religion. But how can you teach them something that has not been empirically proven? I must admit, religion is one aspect of organic society I have yet to understand. Oh my goddamn, bro. Easy. You tell him, just speak to the ants in a booming voice and make broad pronouncements about the afterlife. Oh, I see. You wish to tell him lies. Not lies, explain. Comforting lies. The tantalizing promise of life after death is a shining beacon of hope for organics as they toil through their largely miserable and meaningless lives. Ah, I see. How pragmatic. However, I must admit, having some reservations about founding another religion with myself at the center. Do you recall what happened when I created a virtual reality and established myself as its deity during high school? Boy, do you remember. The resulting holy wars took up so much of Calculus's processing time that he forgot how to open doors. In light of this, I do not want the responsibility of being a supreme deity again. Would you be willing to play God to the ant's friend Nivle? Would you ever? I've always wanted to blasphemously impersonate a divine being. You get to work establishing the first Formic Orthodox Church. As the god of this new religion, you forbid the ruining of picnics, condemn the eating of processed sugars, and introduce the practice of ant circumcision. Oh my lord! The ants are initially so taken with your teachings that they even elect a religious leader, Pope Francis I. Before you know it, however, the ants have begun to rebel. Ant philosophers such as Jean-Paul Sartre and Bertrand Russell present cogent arguments against your very existence. Good game. That's all I have to say about this. Good game. Ooh. From your golden throne atop Mount Olympius, actually a lawn chair you put next to the ant farm, you despair at the rise of this new blasphemous antheism.
May I chime in?
Hey, it looks like you're experiencing anguish due to the dissolution of your religion for ants. Maybe I can help.
Success achieved.
Where I'm sitting, 45 centimeters to your left, this initiative appears to have been an unqualified success.
Anything for my
Yes, the ants now either hate you or believe you don't exist. But look how happy and fulfilled their nihilism has made them. Calculuster is right. All the ants are now happily attending Bad Religion, but for ants concerts, cavorting in the mosh pits and wearing denim jackets with Antarchy patches on their mini sleeves. It seems the greatest trick you could have pulled was convincing the ant world you didn't exist. You gained +2 smarts and +1 creativity. Oh my god.
I hope I don't interrupt any conversation.
Woo! Oh lord. Okay. And again, because we're here to date our boy, find Milo and Calculuster drinking enough wine to... Hey, they're having their own wine stream. Find Milo and Calculuster drinking enough wine to bleed Frank's dry, which is odd because you know Calculuster doesn't have a mouth.
Welcome to a new day with Milo Belladonna.
I have to say, I think that the natural crispness of this Pinot Grigio pairs nicely with the gooey processed sweetness of the toasted marshmallow. Yet the Cyrus smoky undertones are undoubtedly the perfect complement to a burnt weenie. What are your thoughts, Calculuster, darling?
Ooh.
I think that a nice box of red wine is exactly what I need to relax after an exhausting PTA meeting and a thoroughly unsatisfying lovemaking session with my husband Greg. What? What is on his face? What is this game? What on earth are you talking
Is
about?
this what people call
I'm sorry.
camping?
Was my meaning not clear enough? Perhaps this minion meme will suffice to explain my thoughts. Look, here it says, I whine because my kids whine. What a clever little minion memes. No. Oh, not like this. Not like this. Hi. Where are you getting your sommelier information from? I don't think that's a terribly credible source. Sigh, I fear you're right, friend Milo, but I have no taste buds, so I have resorted to Google searching I love wine in order to formulate my critique. But I dearly wish to participate somehow. It seems that the bitter taste of wine and divorce are integral to the organic experience. How can I be a part of it? What a fascinating aesthetic question, truly. How can a wholesome computer boy enjoy a wine tasting? Wine tasting isn't about taste, it's about the drama. How does the wine make you reflect on the fleeting, flavorful joys of life? Or, it's okay, Cal. Nobody actually drinks wine at tasting anyway. Just swirl it around and throw it at two random adjectives together and people will think, yep.
I am happy.
Oh, how exciting! Now I can finally put that random adjective generator I impulsively downloaded to good use. I just realized there's sunglasses hanging from his shirt. Brilliant. He can't wear those sunglasses, but it's brilliant. Masterpiece. There's actually more to wine tasting, and it's making things up. And are you sure? Because after swirling this cup of Merlot around a bit, I dub it acutely voluptuous due to its innovative use of plums. Okay, what do you think about this Pinot Blanc? Ah, how delightful! This beverage, 14.2% alcohol content, is both bombastic and slender. I never would have thought to describe it that way. Could it be that the most refined taste of all is no taste?
Awesomeness levels critical.
And here we have this rustic brown wine. Its cinnamon overtones are violently hedonistic. Yum! That's actually whiskey, darling, but I admire your spirit nevertheless. Ooh, whiskey. Oh, it was? Well, that explains why you're pissed drunk after drinking 3 full glasses of it. At least Cal's happy with you. It's a voluptuously bombastic evening. Or is it bombastically... Wait, what? Oh, bombastically voluptuous. Whatever, you're wasted. Yeah. Reading that made me feel wasted. I've never been more confused in my life.
Can I take a minute to think?
Wow! What is this? Woods again. That day while you're hiking through the woods, an angry gnome steps on your gnome! Halt, giant beast, he cries. If in this passage you seek, you must first answer my riddles 3. Riddle number 1, how is a raven like a writing desk? That's a tough call, but you give it your answer. You put the gnome into the sky. Guys, that's what we should have done. You know, we should have punted that guy asking about riddles. I think that would have been the only clear solution. I don't think that was the correct response because nobody else tries to fuck with you. You gained +2 smarts. Wow, that was the smartest thing I could have done. I'm a genius. I'm a master. It's a beautiful day at Camp Spooky. Calculester is taking the opportunity to show off his succulents.
Lovely and important.
+2. Thanks, Topher. You see, friend Lord. Oh Lord. I did not want my succulents to feel left out of the camp spirit, so I've been making each of them tiny. Camp Spooky appropriate outfits. Each one will be receiving a tiny scout sash, with even tinier scout badges and individual bathing suits that they can wear a while I spray them with mist. Calculester is so adorable when he talks about his plants. You can't help but stare lovingly into his face as he speaks. Well, well, well. Why am I not surprised? Yet another camper staring intently at a screen instead of enjoying the great outdoors. Camp Spooky isn't about using electronics. It's about engaging in classic activities, like scouting, swimming, and doing manual labor to benefit the camp. And yet here you all are, on your phones. Explain that Calculester is not in fact a phone, but rather a sentient being, and in fact a fellow camper under her charge. Friend Nivle is right. Friend Camp Director Miss Weaving, you and I have interacted multiple times. That's what students on their phones always say to try to justify their technology addiction and neglect their real-world responsibility. You've left me with no choice. I'm afraid I'm going to have to confiscate all screens from you until you kick this nasty habit. Quick as a flash, camp director Miss Weaving grabs Calculus and starts trying to put him in her pocket. Help! Help! I'm being kidnapped! No, you're not. You're being confiscated. There's a huge difference. It has to do with whether I consider you a person or not. This person's evil! Rescue me, friend Nivle. Rescue me from friend camp director Miss Weaving, who is not being a good friend at all right now. Can't let Calculus be kidnapped, counternapped, confiscated, whatever. He can't be taken away. You need to find a way to convince camp director Miss Weaving that your relationship with Calculus is far from an unhealthy addiction. Ooh. Or water. Given your history, spending all your time and energy trying to impress one classmate with no regard for school or extracurriculars, this may not be true, but you still need to convince her. So I have. Show her a really unhealthy addiction by digging up your old Garfield paranoia blog, or show her you're addicted to sex with Machine's anonymous computer chip, which proves your relationship with robots has been healthy for 10 months. It's gotta be Garfield, right, guys? It's gotta be Garfield. I think it's gotta be Garfield. No! It wasn't supposed to be Garfield. Pull yourself on and access your old Tumblr. You have 10, but you specifically access the Garfield one. This appears to be a link to a 40-page document explaining your belief that Garfield was murdered 10 years ago and was replaced with a look-alike cat. Yes, he explained that this is the abridged version containing approximately 20% of your total findings on the matter. One part hazards that this new cat is actually allergic to lasagna, and all recent depictions of lasagna are cleverly disguised meatloaf, indistinguishable from lasagna. But if it's indistinguishable from lasagna, how would you know it's not lasagna? You take out a Garfield comic clipped from the newspaper and demonstrate exactly how you know. By licking it! Pull out another Garfield strip from another different era and encourage her. How's the monster dating? Hi, Cloud. It's going pretty well, I'd say. This is my second mistake I've made so far in game, but we're just a little bit past the halfway point, so. But how are you? How's your day? Have you done the Cinder Race raid yet on Pokemon Violet, Scarlet? Pull out another Garfield strip from a different era and encourage her to lick the lasagna and see if she can't tell for herself that they are completely different. Camp director Miss Weaving declines like a fool who is afraid to see the truth just right in front of her. Instead, she moves on to your next blog post. And I'm all caught up with my work, which leaves me to go to bed at a normal time. Oh, nice, dude. And I have Pelipper build and it's worked. What Legs and I did, or we duoed it yesterday, and yeah, she had Slowbro and I had Pelipper. So we were able to get it last night. But yeah, the Pelipper one is so good. Fast spiraling multicolored chart claiming to offer inextricable proof that Garfield and Naruto take place in the same universe. Good game. Eyes light up as he explained the deeper meaning behind each color choice and how even the font choices add a layer to the story, but Miss Weaving talks right over you. This one is simply titled Hidden Symbology in Garfield. Is the innocent comic strip the way the powerful cult known as the Grand Orange Lodge secretly communicates with its adepts worldwide to fulfill their agenda of erasing the day Monday from calendars? Yes, you're a piece of resistance. You dive right into the intricate. And yes, Lobo was really good. Legs ran it with, I think, stored power, nasty plot, slack off, and iron defense. Wait, hold on. You dive into the intricate details of the conspiracy, which touch on everything from the back of the $1 bill to the melting point of steel beams. Alright, Camper Nivle, I have heard more than enough. This is far more disturbing than even I could have anticipated. I thought that taking away this robot would be enough, but clearly you need far more help than a simple confiscation of your friend can provide.
I'm disappointed.
Also, I am now uncertain as to whether or not I am even Friend Nivle's friend. I'm your friend! No! Based on the depth of his obsession, I estimate a high probability that Friend Nivle only befriended me as to use my servers to read. No! Is this true? Is this why you befriended Mr. Hewitt Packard? You start to protest, but you've heard Calculator enough for one day. You can't bear to add insult to injury by lying on top of it all. Instead, you rush into an explanation about how it may have started that way. That at first you only saw him as a means to an end. At the end was the Garfield theories. The more you got to know and love him, the more that it changed, and now you genuinely love him for him. I'm sorry, unfriend Nivle, but no! It looks like Cap Director is meeting didn't need to confiscate Calculus from you after all. You did it all on your own. You lose trying to soup all this and minus one fun. Guys, I need to recover from this. I don't know what to do. Mary, if you're still here, help me. What can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Scout HQ. Ah, Shoulder Diglett. Thank you for giving me great comfort. That day in Monster Scouts, you learn to identify different berries. I'll search for berries and try to identify them. A blackberry, a blueberry. But Rachel, the deer person, finds you a very weirdly shaped berry no one can identify. You all stare at it for hours. It's closer to abstract art than a berry somehow. It's a true masterpiece. It forces you to reflect on berry inequality, and although there are no easy answers to the questions it poses, you gain plus your creativity from the experience. Spot Calculator fiddling with what looks like a compass. You ask to borrow it because you have a strong desire for any object that contains the word ass. Nice. Though it pains me to deny your request, Nivle, I simply must decline. It is an experimental compass which I am using for a special project. Ask him why his experimental compass has replaced the word north with great job.
Is this what people call
For encouragement, you see. This is no ordinary compass. What I'm attempting to construct here is a moral compass. During my tenure at Spooky High and subsequently here at Camp Spooky, I've noticed that many of our peers here, shall we say, are morally challenged. It's not their fault, I know. All the monsters are fundamentally good. They are merely confused, and possibly sociopaths. So in order to help them know what's right, and hopefully to do a bit less crimes, I'm constructing this device to help point them in the right direction. The trouble is, whereas ordinary compasses orient themselves according to the Earth's magnetic north, I do not know what ought to serve as my compass's moral north. Nolan north. Ooh. Yikes. Readjusting my chair there. First I was sure I should point at Oprah, but then I learned that she's breeding an army of snake people infused with their DNA in order to take over the world. That won't do it all. With so many Oprah snake clones slithering around, the compass won't know where to point. Cloud. Okay, so that means you're a lot further into the game. Have you finished making a team yet? Like a new team? Oh, but I have another idea. I can ask you for help. You're clearly a paragon of virtue, as evidenced by the fact that you have always following me around, trying to please me. Yeah, paragon of virtue. Good old Nivle. What do you think I should use for my moral north? 500 copies of Immanuel Kant's Critique of Pure Reason, buried at Crossroads. whoever's at the top of the official World Karma scoreboard. Dang it! Guys, I think this is gonna be an L. I don't think we're gonna get with Calculester. That was 3 mistakes. According to this year's records, the current leader on the scoreboard is none other than Derek Sploit of Ann Arbor, Michigan. Wow, they even have his full address listed on the scoreboard. What a fortuitous invasion of privacy. Find him in the middle of the street, getting ready to punt a baby. Friend Sploit, what are you doing? I was under the impression that you were a morally upstanding individual. Does this baby perhaps deserve a punt? Nah, says Derek, splitting some chewing tobacco directly into the mouth of an endangered bird. I'm a huge piece of shit. I just beat the system. See, back in 1986, I helped an old lady across the street, but rather than spending the resulting good karma on a good parking spot or whatever, I spent it on more good karma. And I used that good karma to hire some other suckers to do good deeds and kick the karma back to me. I haven't done a nice thing since, but the karma just keeps rolling in. As if to prove his point, Derek pulls out some heroin and sells it to teens. What can this be? Shouldn't all of your bad deeds have exposed you by now? Is that not how karma works? Nah, says Derek, harassing the elderly. I have so much good karma at this point that literally nothing bad can ever happen to me no matter what I do. It rules.
Natural selection is coming.
This is unacceptable. You cannot be allowed to get away with this, you scoundrel. Ooh, Derek winces, calling the lead karma leader a scoundrel. That's a minus 5,000 karma points, I'm afraid. Now get out of here before I make it 10k. Calculus being a robot can either gain or lose karma. You, however, totally can. You get hit by a car indoors, and also a bird poops on you. You lose -2 charm and oof, -5. I know. How am I gonna get my Reddit karma up?
If anyone wants some.
Okay. I can't afford more mistakes, guys. What do I do? Somebody save me! Suddenly, the breeze shifts and you detect a scent on the wind. It's a potent combination of smells: string cheese, copper wires, and cursed medieval weaponry. The smell can only mean one thing: Hex, Calculester, and Aravi are nearby.
In the house.
Yo, Nivle, you know how me, Ravi, and Cal are gonna open a food truck once camp is over? Well, I want to sell oil explosions. Just the explosions? It's my own recipe where you grind up Oreos into a fine powder and snort that powder. Do you love it or super love it? You warn Hex about the trademark laws and suggest changing the name of the dish cookies and cream explosions. You also recommend they charge 400.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah. I can't wait for all the gold I'm gonna mine from this food truck. No more grinding in the cave levels to catch high-value bugs for me. I also think it will be a financially reasonable investment, although I am most excited about the chance to work so closely with organic food material. I'm really passionate about the process of digestion in general. I'm so excited that people will literally consume calories that I help prepare. Ugh. Totes, as long as you're cooking everything with at least 3 different kinds of animal fat, I'm on board.
Excited for our food truck.
Wonderful, now that we've got some menu items decided upon, perhaps we should discuss the brand of food truck? I'm not an expert myself, but friend Milo did recently tell me that brands are entirely synonymous with relevancy, and any business without one is basically a bleeding corpse. Perhaps we should think of a brand. Yeah, we gotta figure it out. A brand for sure. How about we're the world's most violent food truck? We can mount a Gatling gun on top and make customers dodge the bullets. Grisly, but memorable. This is also probably a better idea than what I wrote down for a brand. Traveling vehicle with adequate food service capabilities. Yeah, that's not a good title, my guy. Not a good brand name. But, I mean, you guys are both thinking too small. We should get Red Bull to sponsor us, then we can fry everything in Red Bull and use their corporate
What
branding.
up, loser?
Fuck that shit. Red Bull blows. Catling gun food truck. Not backing down on this, Aravi. I've cursed you once, I'll do it again. We're doing Red Bull. I believe we should argue at a more reasonable volume level. Wow, this isn't going anywhere. Looks like your friends need some help figuring out the perfect brand for their food truck. Hit them with your best content strategy. Always trust the data. My social media analysis reveals that the top 3 trendiest topics are pizza, Nutella, and cat videos. That's your brand. Food is overrated. Make the whole thing a protein bar. One life potion has more HP than 6 servings of food anyway. Okay. I think Calculuster would appreciate this, right? Yes! Oh, thank God. It's about to hit nightmare mode there. Show your friends some bar graphs printed out. It definitely proves that pizza, Nutella, and cat videos are the most popular topics on social media.
May I chime in?
This is impressive. This is very impressive analysis, Nivle. I noticed that you only include social media sites in your research, however. Do you mind if I verify your findings? Command: analyze all content on internet for most popular topics, redirecting all processing power to current analysis. 12 hours pass. Analysis complete. Wait, 12 hours? It should be like daytime now. You are amazing. Pizza, Nutella, and cat videos are the most popular topics on the internet. This is empirically a good idea. Wow, that's cash money. Honestly, it is a trill idea because I'm always hungry for pizza and Nutella. And now that I think about it, I'm also hungry. You know, I'm hungry for pizza too. And you know what? For me, it's Friday night pizza. How many of you... Wait, no, never mind. I'll ask in a bit. Yeah, again, it's a pretty awesome idea, but I also don't really get it. Is Nutella a dessert? Are cat videos like appetizers? I believe humans like choices. Perhaps we could offer Nutella and cat videos as pizza toppings? Our menu would consist of plain pizza, Nutella pizza, and cat videos pizza. Wait, you guys, I got it. We take an iPhone that's programmed to only play cat videos. We cover it in Nutella, then we wrap it with a slice of pizza and bake it in the oven.
Play of the game.
Yeah, play of the game. Well, that's smart. And honestly, every single one of these ideas would work. We have an embarrassment of riches here. Agreed. Personally, I am very happy that we use data to make this important decision. It makes me feel very included in our reasoning process.
Engaging catmoduling.exe.
Thank you for your detailed analysis of trending topics, Nivle. I've conducted a breakdown of my current emotions. And it seems that you are the pizza, Nutella, and cat videos of my heart. Yes, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Aw, am I the one that found that incredibly adorable? Am I the only one that found that incredibly adorable? Cal, you sentimental fool. Hex is right. Calculuster is fucking adorable. We spend the afternoon cuddling up with him, finding food-safe cat videos, and searching for a reliable Nutella wholesaler. Doing it now, guys. We're getting the win. And of course I'm taking the gamble. Now look at the cat dragon. I have some drinks here for you. It's up to you which one to drink. Let's see what's behind door number 1. The imagination shot or the mystery box? Okay, guys. I really, really want the imagination shot, but as a gambler, I want the mystery box. What do you think I should get? I'm still thinking about it. What's in the box? What's in the box? Let's go. What's in the box? The bargain. Hope you're happy with it. No refunds. Ah, the bargain. Thanks to this weird potion I prepared, now you'll receive anything at a discount. Not sure if that's a good or bad thing, really. I don't know what that means.
But Just one.
This is the part where I leave before you puke all over me. Ciao. Alright guys, 3 more
I know I
days.
choose correctly.
And we'll see if we get with our beautiful robot lover. Permanent discount. Man, I wish I had a permanent discount. Let's go back to the manor. That day in the haunted manor, you accidentally stumble upon a cult meeting in the hallway. And yes, Topher, to be more specific, it would be Gwyneth Paltrow's head. It's in the box! It's in the fucking box! Cultists are wearing terrifying black robes, standing over a bloodied body and chanting. Try to flee, but one of them shoves a flyer in your head. The ink burns your eyes to read, but you manage to find the words. New recruits get healthcare. Oh my god. Healthcare benefits with same-day sign-up. What? Sold! You get a bunch of new cultist buddies, and your new insurance covers spontaneous plus 1.99 boldness growth. I guess that's supposed to be plus 2. No, it really is plus 199. What does that mean? What? You spot Calculus tending to his ant farm. He's so cute when he's manipulating the lives of thousands of organic life
I
forms.
just want the best for my ants.
Hello, friend Nivle. Perhaps your visit will bring out joy to my ants. No, I don't understand. Organic beings are supposed to love social contact, but these ants seem quite antisocial. I even tried introducing them to hugging, but it mostly just killed them. Did he hug the ants? Perhaps we could sing some songs about friendship. I believe it is clear it's easier to learn lessons through song. Dramatic entrance. That was my dramatic entrance. Are you impressed? That was certainly dramatic. Thank you, I've been practicing. Anyway, are you ready for our ant battle? I do not recall agreeing to such a thing. Really, I could have sworn I was staring intensely at you earlier while my internal monologue insisted that my ants must defeat your ants. She has her own ants? What's going on? Friend Dahlia, I never blink. It is because I do not have eyes. Then it's settled. Our ants will engage in glorious combat. Watch out, though. I've been training my ants tirelessly to defeat you. Look how buff they've become. Dahlia Dahlia unveils her ant farm. It's full of Asian longhorn. Those aren't ants. Those aren't ants. What are you? Train hard, Calculus. Next time we meet, I will go easy on you. Oh dear.
Oh no.
I never agreed to this fight, and my ants are severely outmatched. Yet I somehow feel duty-bound to participate in this contest. Please, Nivle, help me find a way to save my ants from certain death at the hands of Dahlia's beetles. Let's see. Don't engage them in direct combat. Challenge with space race. It worked during the Cold War. It will work for the Ant War. Use your diplomatic skills to show the ants and the beetles the true enemy. The warlike Dahlia. Okay. I've been messing up my decisions. What do you guys think? Calculester would work better on Calculester. Because I obviously don't know. I made 3 mistakes in a row. Because one of them just mentioned space race, but then it also mentions the Cold War, and the other one is diplomatic skills. Wow. Mary said simpler the answer. That one seems like the simpler answer, choosing diplomatic skills. Please. Please. Yes! You can do this. He once did diplomacy with some spiders in high school. Ants and beetles are nothing. manage to distract Dahlia by telling her there's a tree in the forest she hasn't punched yet, and are soon face to face with the beetle's president. You tell them the same thing and you told the ants' queen. The real enemy isn't other insects. It's the cruel dictator who's forcing them to fight their formic brethren. You're not sure whether you've gotten through to them because beetles can't speak or understand language, but a few days later, it's time to put your diplomacy to the test. Alright, you scrubs, it's time for us to see who the real ants are. If that's all you wanted to figure out, the answer is clearly my ants because your ants are beetles. Your propaganda has no effect on me, Calculester. Have at you! Wait, what's happening? The ants aren't fighting each other, they're fighting me? Sure enough, both Calculester's ants and Dahlia's beetles have spilled out of their terrariums and are crawling all over Dahlia. Ah, Nivle, you tricked me! I should have trained my ants not to betray me. No, it can't be. How could I allow myself to be bested this way? I must fight on. I must prevail. Friend Dahlia, it is only some insects crawling on your body. Perhaps you are so weak that even some puny insects can defeat me. Indeed, I am ashamed. But you're not wrong. I must train harder than ever before. So long, ants. Dahlia flees to the battlefield, shaking off most of Calculester's ants in the process. You gather them all up and return them to their home. They've had a stressful day, so you can let them ruin a picnic you were planning to have with Cal. Nice, you gain 1 point. I guess that's how the discount applies in. That's so weird. Doesn't really make sense to me, but not a lot of things make sense to me. Second to last day. Let's... Are you dating, Nivle? Hi, Tuppence. You'll see in a minute. It's, the robot. How's your day been, Jane? Hey, Tuppence. I don't know who you are. Day's been good. That day, Monster Scouts hike around the camp, cleaning up litter to respect nature and stuff. Day's been good? Good to hear. And look, I have a shoulder diglet. Senna's been sussing me about that, though, so I don't know. I can never date a Hewlett Packard myself. Not after the laptop. I mean, you know, it's fair, but he's just so hot. Nobody but Coach goes down about picking up trash, but it does quickly become a contest to find the coolest garbage. And also, Tuppence, this is actually my first playthrough of the camp one, because I started weird. I started with 3, then 1, now I'm on 2. And I have to say, 3 is the longest one. 3 is the longest one of the bunch. Shoulder dig. Senna, you're making me scared! Why do you keep looking at my shoulder diglet like that? Also, Tuppence, and anyone else who didn't see the shout out earlier. I'm shouting out Senna because she had her first stream earlier. She was translating some Latin. It was super chill. It was very fun, a very good distraction from the brain demons. You know, she's thinking about some Pentiment. I would definitely love to see her play through some Pentiment. Hold on. What better way to exercise some demons? Exactly, Senna. It worked perfectly. Hold on, so some find used condoms. Others find weirdly shaped fruit. You somehow find a Rembrandt. It's an original. The mystery of how the Rembrandt ended up here will go on to trigger the most epic adventure you will go during the summer, but it won't happen on screen. Still gain 1 point. But yeah, Tuppin. So it seems like the first two play similar to each other. Road Trip plays so differently. It plays so differently. Hey, welcome back, Janique. I said it earlier, but I'll let Sana explain. You know, it's her stream. Yeah, 1 and 2 are just different locations. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Because technically, 3 can be as long as forever. Like, it can actually just go on forever. Oh, you're still working on the cabinet. I see, I see. That's all dumb bullshit compared to what you're... Whoa! Yo, Slim! Thanks for the raid, man. How's it going? Middens and Abby, hello. It's snap time, boys. Topher, welcome back. Well, Middens and Abby, thank you for the follow. No, homie Nivle, how was your stream? What were you streaming, man? Giving a shout out to Slim for anyone here who hasn't followed yet. And Tuppence, for your question earlier, 3 is more like a board game? I guess? You're still making decisions, but like... It's an endless road trip, essentially, until you either lose or win. Playing some Spiritfarer tonight. You know, that has been a game that's been on my radar for a while. So, like, that's interesting. Like, it looks fun, and it does look beautiful. Like, it's gorgeous, as Santa says. Like, kinda? Yeah, I mean, like, you know... Like, when you reach the rest spots, it has very similar, like, worker placement mechanics, for Monster Prom 3, by the way. I'm playing Monster Prom, by the way, but instead of prom, we're in a summer camp. One of my stream buddies is always playing Spiritfarer. Interesting. Sad game? Is it really a sad game? Wow. Yeah, I think if it's on sale, I'll probably pick it up off stream, because it's always been interesting looking, anyways, to me. Okay. You slip away at the first possible moment so you can spend the afternoon with him, romantically going through a book of photographs, telling him which ones are faces. It made me ugly cry, but it's a good game. You know what? I was ugly crying last night when I beat Ragnarok, God of War Ragnarok. But I did that off stream, so for me it was 5 a.m. I was just ugly crying. The premise of the game is you're carrying deceased pets to the afterlife, so oh yeah, that would definitely get me to ugly cry. That's an easy ugly cry for me. He leans in to get a higher resolution view of one of the images, bringing his face within inches of your face. The moment is unmistakable. You lean in. Going Pluric? Alright, Slim. Thanks again for the raid. And hope you get a nice snack. Not pets, but people have turned in... The people that have turned to... Oh, okay. Interesting. Kiss him tenderly on the screen. It tastes like television. You rub your lips and tongue passionately across the slightly warm glass surface. But he's not kissing you back. What are you doing, Nivle? Are you attempting to clean my screen? Allow me to provide you with a moist disinfectant wipe. No! You explained a bit embarrassed that you were trying to kiss him.
Initializing love.exe.
Oh! A kiss! I am delighted to add this to my tally of formative adolescent experiences. And yet, though I like you very much, I cannot help but think that this kiss was not as arousing for me as it was for you guys. I think I lost. I think I took the L here. Yeah, and they are people that you knew in life. Oh! Again, very interesting. Still need to check it out myself one of these days. Kissing, you see, requires a mouth, which I do not have. I am glad that the hyper-realistic mouth on my screen fooled you, but it is only a simulacrum. I experienced similar problems when attempting eating, and don't even get me started on pooping. You'd rather not, it's already kind of ruining the romantic mood. What you really need is some other way to emotionally, physically connect with Calculester. But what's the robotic equivalent of smooching? Come on, you spent your whole journey life training for a situation like this. Oh, this is, I think, what, my last or second to last decision I can make in the game? Okay, I have to take Mary's advice. Simpler answer is usually better. No! Beautiful numbers, goodness though, I didn't realize we'd reached that stage in our relationship.
Summer camps appeal.
Kissing is anything like math, and I am beginning to understand why organics are so obsessive.
Ooh.
Come, friend Nivle, stare into my simulated eyes and tell me a beautiful number. Start with a classic 0. It looks like a hole. Holes are hot. A profound and thought-provoking choice, friend Nivle. Personally, I am a fan of the so-called sexy primes. Any pair of primes which differ by exactly 6. 11 and 17 are particularly raunchy. What other numbers do you like? Alright, let's see. I compartmentalize animals into pets. 69. Okay. I mix it up with it. It makes more sense since they're very personified. Just like sharing knowledge with them. Yeah, you know, as long as it's all in good kindness. And nothing crazy, nothing bad. Let's see, it's 69 and no! You also like 8, it's curvy. Another interesting choice. I've always had a soft spot for 16 myself. It's, there you go, the 69 digits of pi. Depending on whether you're counting from 3 or the 0.1? Controversial. You're about to counter with a number of your own when you realize you don't know any other numbers. And zero are the only numbers you ever needed to spell boob on your calculator. You have to know any others. Nivle, are you alright? You seem to be sweating quite a lot. You're fine, you tell him. You always get sweaty when you talk about numbers because they just make you so aroused. Oh, excellent. What other numbers do you enjoy erotically? Oh, so many, you tell him. You can't get enough of 40 Fabio and Thirstine. Oh no, Nivle, are you having a stroke? I need to get you to the infirmary immediately. Calculester rushes you out to the infirmary where Coach assigns you 6,000 steps to help you sweat out the Ishima. 8 sit-ups in, you break down and tell Cal the truth. Oh yeah, Tuppence, like, I know you've played a bit of Road Trip, but I feel like it's harder managing the resources in that game because you're for the most part always guaranteed to lose something. So sometimes you have to like take actual detours to be like, okay, I'm running out of money, so I need to gain money before I lose. And I really wonder what it's like in a very like PvP context, because like, you know, obviously you're all trying to get your own stuff too. Calculus rushes you to the infirmary. I'm going now, hope to be here in the future. Bye, new friends. Yeah, Midden, Snabby. I've seen you around in a few other streams, so glad to see you here now, and hope you have a good one. Goodbye.
You have somehow evaded
Goodness,
natural
what a
selection.
terrifying indictment of our education system. And to think, I was considering inviting you to join the three. No! No! Tuppence, I'm losing. I'm losing hard, man. Alright, last day of summer. I gotta follow who my fiance raids when I'm there. It's the rules. Ooh, yeah, and like, I know that Slim went out to get some snacks, but how is the move going? Or did it already happen? But I mean, feel free to tell me that in a future time. Alright, Calculester, let's see. Ask Calculester to go to the meteor shower. Yes.
I can do this.
It's cool that it does fractions. Yeah, why? You finally gather the courage and ask your beloved to watch the meteor shower. You desire a summer fling with me?
Oh dear. Oh gosh.
Oh, I do not want to tell Nivle how I really feel, but lying is not a nice thing to do to a
I need
friend.
reboot.
Could we perhaps reschedule this proposal, friend Nivle? I must research the protocol on brutally reject. No!
Error. Error.
Worst thing that happened was you got sick with. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it's over. I don't know. I haven't kept up quite yet with the whole move process. I just hopefully the worst of it is to come. You're feeling better? That's good to hear. But Tuppence, you know, at least when I played Monster Prom 1, at least I got with the Miranda the Mermaid. I got a W on that. That was way easier than this. Mittens, our cat, did fantastic with me. That's awesome to hear. That's great. You name your parrot Dad and try to teach it to say, I love you, Nibble, so you can hear the phrase for once in your life. However, the parrot only seems to want to say, someone cut the brake lines, Trevor. It's been 2 full weeks since the move, and we're so much happier here. Nice! And yes, Tuppence, wow. I got the bad ending. Got the bad ending. You know what? It makes sense. As someone who's not famously, but has said many times that I do not like camping, it would be the camping one where I lost. And yes, the parrot story got dark. Parrot, exactly. I got too many L's in the decision making. Now I shall leave. Bye. Have a good night, Abby. Before we knew it, those weeks were gone. Felt like a hot minute, and it felt like an entire lifetime. That night, as we saw summer coming to an end, we all wondered what would come next for us. It felt like the end of something big. Little did we know, life still had many wonders and misadventures in store for us. Now I'm older and I can see it. How those years became the foundation of the mythology of our lives. Broken hearts turned tragedies sung for centuries. Wild nights became epics treasured forever. Every kiss, every laugh is now a constellation we'll always find while gazing into the starry night, no matter how many years go by. Even today, I can still close my eyes and I'm there. So this is the royalty-free music. On that last summer night, feeling like I was just starting to live life. With all my friends around that campfire. So young and unafraid. And so ready to start. Oh, my shoulder diglets! One of them is playing guitar! Said, oh look, the shoulder diglets! They're back!
What did you like the most about it? Will you review it? of a message just for you.
What is? I don't know. I don't know. No, I didn't get my robot husband, Cloud. I lost. I took an L. He rejected me.
It's a pinky promise. It won't strike you down.
Yeah, Tuppence rock out to the song, guys.
We won't bother you down the line. You will monetize. Streaming.
I don't deserve this song. I lost.
You won't get a strike. Playing Monster
I
Camp.
looked like he was cuddling there with you.
You'll be just fine. Streaming Monster Camp. You will monetize.
Oh, that's so funny because this song is so good.
You'll be just fine.
These lyrics.
Forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell and whatever. You will make your favorite streamer stay a bit better. Don't you forget it. Like if making content wasn't hard enough to worry about this stuff, like losing all your revenue or getting your third strike, but not with Monster Camp. Streaming Monster Camp, you won't get a strike. Playing
I love
Monster
this.
Camp,
At the beginning, Cloud, you can choose whether or not if you want to turn on streamer mode or not. I did not know that we made a separate song for this, though. It's so funny.
oh yeah. I made most of the music for the game. What did you think of it? Come on, just go and buy it. Please buy it, Dolly and Diamond have me looked up writing songs for Pentagram and they won't let me go until we sell 1 million copies.
Yeah, that's what I assumed too. So the fact that they made a whole other song is so funny. That's really good.
Get a strike. Playing Monster Camp. You'll be just fine. Say goodbye to the streamer version of the dreaded song. And remember, streaming Monster Camp. You'll be just fine.
That's so funny. That's so funny. Even locked Co 5 beats to relax and stuff. What is this? New stuff? God. What an inspirational messaging. You know, despite the fact that I took the L, that was really fun. These games have been such a blast to play. Man, what an inspirational message. Gosh, like, it's only been 2 hours, but I don't know. I don't want to run another full set here to try to win. I could always do a short game. That could be like an hour. Who knows? Because I am planning on streaming Road Trip on my New Year's Day, my Sunday. Because there's no short version of the Road Trip. Or I guess there is if you turn on easy mode, then yes, there's a short version of the Road Trip. I'll just go to just chatting for now. You can hear the music play in the background. So, how's everyone's night been so far? You know, glad y'all got to come by. Again, Slim, thanks for the raid. What are you up to? How's it hanging? Just chilling until I get to New Year barbecue. Oh, that's what you're doing tonight. Nice. Playing Mystery Dungeon right now, to be honest, and doing some drawing. Nice, nice. Tuppence, I hope you have fun at the New Year barbecue. Sit on my tower. Yeah, I've never played Kingdom Hearts enough to really know what is this Xehanort something. Ah, dang, I wish Songbird were here to see this, because like I was telling her that my just chatting screen is a Kingdom Hearts reference, despite the fact that I have not played the game. I've played a little bit of the game. No hearts. And yeah, you can even see like let's see, am I pointing it right? Over there is normal Nivle, and over there is Evil N. Frank the Spirit Tea. That sounds familiar, actually. Hold on. Spirit Tea? Is that like another farm sim? Gonna eat burger? Alright, enjoy your burger. I believe Wholesome Games posted about it. Nice, nice. Okay, I am running out of ideas to do, or running out. Oh, you're gonna be eating burgers at the barbecue. That makes sense, because look, man, the brain demons. That's all I really have to say. The brain demons. My brain demons have been hitting me hard. Like a Spirited Away met Stardew. Nice, nice. I've played a different Stardew-like game called Traveler's Rest, where instead of a farm, you tend for a bar. Because, you know, I'm obviously a drinker. You run a bathhouse for spirits to enjoy. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I need to look for more demos to go through. I want to try to run a full demo day one of these days for stream, but last time ended up being a bunch of different stuff. But yeah, considering how long it took me to do the long game, the short game probably would still be really quite long, so... Have you seen SkillUp's vids? He does a Next Fest breakdown and recommends about 25-ish games. I have not, although I've heard of SkillUp. But I'll definitely check it out. The only thing I can think of is opening up digital Pokemon. No, I'm not doing that. Not doing that. SkillUp is a cool dude. Alright, I'll definitely check it out soon. Do something... Since I have a bunch of games I need to try, where I play each game for an hour, and just power through a bunch at once. Helps give me a flavor for everything, and I just wound up getting really into certain games because of it. Nice! I got a few stuff from Christmas that I'm really excited to try. One of them is Police Simulator, where you play a traffic cop. And all I want to do is finally put traffic tickets or on cars that have been parked for too long. So that's gonna be so funny. Police Sim is hilarious. My friend and I wanted to try it some time ago, but he wanted to wait for like a full release. So I never bought it, but I got it as a gift this year. Yeah, Police Sim, it seems funny from a lot of the footage I've seen. I also picked up Metal Gear Solid 5 because it's like, you know, I keep talking about Metal Gear Solid 5 and it's like $5 on the Steam sale, so maybe it'll be something I stream down the line, who knows, but like, you know, Metal Gear. Oh, you played it with Noriko. Nice. Oh my goodness, Tuppence, your holiday's over. When are we gonna bridge crew? I'm kidding, we don't need to rush it. It can be whenever, I don't really care. You already know my sleep schedule is bonkers. so I'll definitely be awake. Okay. Well, I think it's about time I wrap up. Again, everyone, thanks for dropping by. It was random, this stream. I was just like after going through my huge run of Ragnarok over the weekend, I was like, I need to play something more chill. So I played this, and I'm like, I might as well stream it. And again, I'm hopefully streaming my Sunday for New Year's. It'll be the road trip game of Monster Prom, and next week I'm planning to do my birthday stream, January 5th, and that'll probably be a community night thing sort of stuff, so hopefully I'll see you guys there. Let me do my normal shoutouts. Shout out Tuppence, because I believe you're streaming tomorrow, right, Tuppence? You and Legs are doing your normal Sunday double stream. In that case, also Legs. Hunter. Janaik continues on them. This time, make sure your no backseating tag is on, my guy. And you know what? I did it 2 times earlier, but why not? Because now I know how to say "get horse" in Latin. So get ready for that, Tuppence. Equipe ecum. Mary, you're back. Oh, I'm heading out. Oh, and once more, shout out Rindy for the raid. Let's see if there's anyone that we can raid into. What's do you want Ganon's horse in Latin? I'll put it in my coat of arms. Senna. We have an official request translation from Tuppence there. Let's keep that in mind as I... Man. Okay, well, so once a week, Dollcake does ASMR streams, so we're gonna right into that. She's playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. So she'll be ASMRing for that one. But Mary, we lost. I didn't get the robot Tussie. I took the big L. It was sad, but we got to hear the really funny streamer mode version of the song. It was really funny. Again, everyone, thanks for hanging out. Lots of fun. And we're gonna hit the raid now. So, bye-bye. Have a good one.